What is going on, everybody? Hopefully you can hear me. I am Jada Black, the host of Jada Black Live. Shout out to everybody that is here. I appreciate that. We're going to get this live show started. But make sure that you like the stream as you come in. Now I'm going to play these instrumentals, and I'm going to come back with my commentary on this topic, all right? Yo, what is going on, people? What's going on? I'm back live. Make sure y'all like the stream, man. Don't just be chatting. Let's get some likes going on. All right? I'm your host, Jada Black. And we are back live again on this Tuesday afternoon. Hopefully everybody is doing well so far. For those of you who don't know, I did a video about this particular topic of this guy that scammed over 2 million allegedly from these particular females. All right. It is on my Basic Social Politics channel, which y'all definitely need to be subscribed to. Hold on. I'm going to put, that's the link to the video. And we're going to get into that. But shout out to everybody that's here early. Shout out to the moderators. If you want to become a member of this channel, there is a link to joining this channel in the description box right now. I've put it in the chat room a couple of times. So it's there. If you can't see it, the link is in the description. All right, let's shout some people out. What's going on, Kelly May? True ATL and K, Nicole, Joseph, Jerome. Let's see, Young Jay, Brittany B. A shout out to Freddie with the donation earlier. Uh, 382, what's going on? Gerard. Dark Meteorite, Charm. 757, Clifford. See, Gerard again, other Gerard. King Ba, Johnny. Omega Dreads. Humble Beast. Jerice. Shout out to you. Yeah, make sure y'all like the stream. Go subscribe to the other channels. Go buy t-shirts. Time Bandit, what's up? We're going to have an extended conversation about this because I think some people may not know the full details of this situation and why this is not a W. And I'm going to explain to you why it's not a W. Okay? But I want to talk about first the people who are cheering this on. What you don't understand is that people act like he was finessing these women out of money and he was spending it on himself. What they don't get is that the woman to the left of his photo, y'all see it on the screen, that is his fiance. He was looking to marry this woman. He still may marry this woman. That's where the money was going. It wasn't going directly to his pockets. It was, some of it was trickling to her. To get her hair done, her nails done, to go on trips. Yes, he's putting money up to his face. But for the most part, he's spending the money on his girl. So no, this was not a W. A woman took her life over what this guy did. This is not a W. You cannot play the same games that these females play. And I think some of these guys did not understand that before they went to commenting on it and laughing as if he was really finessing. No, I believe he might have been the one being finessed. So people need to understand the full scope of a situation before they go celebrating, because this ain't nothing to celebrate. This guy's probably going to go to prison and she's going to move on to another simp. And these are the times that we are in. People always looking for W's. There is no W in this. Yeah, and he lied. And he lied about being a soldier. Which the government actually takes very seriously. Some instances where they may not have enforced it, but can't go around impersonating personnel and taking $2 million in funds that he was splitting with the Africans, So this guy's gonna do some time. If he doesn't, it's gonna be a miracle. Okay? It's gonna be a miracle. A woman took her own life because of this guy and his actions. I'd blame him mostly for this because it was his idea. It was his idea. So I blame him the most. This ain't got nothing to do with his girlfriend. His girlfriend was the beneficiary of what he did. But this is on him for the most part because he put in the work. Now, I also have to look at these women who gave this guy money. Wrong move. And I'm going to get into it in this video of why you never under any circumstances send nobody no money over the internet over no goddamn gold bars. Now, for the people who are cheering this on, I want y'all to understand this guy is basically the Pookies and Ray Rays that y'all complain about. He's basically the type of guy that y'all tell these women not to deal with. He is that guy. So why are y'all giving this guy a pat on the back when he's the same guy that y'all complain these women about why they shouldn't date him? He scammed money because he ain't had the money. He probably was living off of his girlfriend and came up with a plan to make money off of using social media. The guy must have very good communication skills. For him to be able to finesse those females like that. But isn't he the Pookie and Ray Ray that y'all complain about? And I'm seeing dudes patting him on the back like he did something special. He ain't did shit special. He's going to prison. He'll be lucky if he may do a year in jail. But when you steal that kind of money, they ain't gonna let you get no pat on the wrist. No tap on the wrist. David, I highly suggest you go look it up, bro. I put the link to my video in the chat room. I don't know why you're not going to it. I mean, Google is your friend, bro. But a woman ended her life because of this. So I don't see an easy way out for this guy. I don't see an easy way out for this guy. But we're going to get into online dating. And I'm going to tell you exactly why females need to stop being so desperate, sending money to guys over the internet, allowing these guys to sell them dreams. We're going to get into that. You know? Let's go, Renee. I see you. So make sure that y'all like the stream. All right? Now, when you see stories of these particular situations where guys are getting money out of these particular females, man, this isn't the first time this has happened. This has happened I won't say many times, but this has happened before. I did a video, no, not video. I did a live stream about the guy who was wearing the suits and, you know, he was presenting himself as a businessman, but he turned out to be a con artist and he was scamming women out of money. I think he scammed about $80,000 and he was living from female to female. And what was crazy is that he had a whole family, but he would still travel to different cities living off of women, getting money from women. And he would send it back to his real girlfriend. And I believe this happens a lot more than we believe. It's because you have women out there who are on social media and they're looking for something that they don't have at home. They can't get. So what happens is that they get attached to these guys. They meet on Plenty of Fish, because that's where this guy met the bulk of the women that he talked to, off of Plenty of Fish and some of these other dating sites. And you got women who are probably middle-aged. You got women who are probably looking, for a man to come and save them from their bad dating life, because you have women who be in these small, especially like smaller cities where there's not a lot to do. There's not a lot of people to meet. They get stuck, especially if they are single moms. If they are single moms, it's going to be even worse. They're going to be getting finessed even worse. And that's what's sad in these particular situations, man. Is that you have women out there that are desperately seeking something. They're looking for something, And that is why, for the most part, they need to be very careful of the type of dudes that they come across. Because these guys Listen, these guys out here got whole families, man. You got dudes out here who live off women, right? And they have a whole family at home. They got a whole family at home. But what they do is that they hop on social media. They get to starting profiles, and they're able to tell these women what they want to hear, because unfortunately there are a segment of women that accept the lies. They accept the lies. They accept the deceit, you know? And they go on all these different dating apps. I'm pretty sure that your average 30-year-old female probably has well over 10 to 15 different dating apps on her phone. Or when you open her Google tab on her phone, has a bunch of dating, probably on a dating website page, you know? Why you think you seen an increase of women around men on social media? Look at these live streams on YouTube. Look at the live streams on YouTube. Look at these Facebook groups. You know, these chicks be going live all day long, go live early in the morning, go live in the afternoon, go live at night. You know, that's their life. Because where they're at, they just don't want the men that are in their cities. I've even heard women say they don't want the men in their cities. They want men who could sell them that dream. You know? They want to be sold a dream. And when you see stories of guys scamming women, y'all got to understand, they know how to pick them. Probably a little overweight, middle-aged, has a couple of kids. They know how to pick out the women that they're going to pull off their scam on. And you have women who fall for it, man, because these guys may look the way that they want the guy to look. He may dress a certain type of way, because women look at all that. They look at how you look, how you dress, how tall you may be. And if you check off the boxes, they're willing to open up their pocketbooks and send you money, which is the first mistake. This is why, again, you have to look at the dating habits of women. Let's look at the black community. Look at the dating habits of melanated women in these communities, how they're literally dating men who have no job. They have no cars, but these women will work. They will work all day. They'll work overtime. They'll work 2 jobs, sometimes even 3 jobs, only to not only support themselves and their kids, but to support this grown man. And they're willing to do that because it's comfortable. They grew up seeing their mother date men who didn't have a job, who sat around the house. So they think that's normal. And the same thing applies to social media. If a guy has a certain look that they want, or speak a certain way, women are willing to have that same mindset outside of social media on social media, because they really don't even know any better. Well, they should know it better, because you got women who, or again, you got women who are who sent this particular guy $90,000. You don't scam over $2 million from women unless you know exactly what you're looking for. This is how these guys are able to get with these women who take care of them, because they know what to choose. They know how to choose them. They know how to size them up. They know what type of women to approach. That's why it's easy to see these women driving around with this dude on the passenger side. Them basically, you know, they're when they're walking around, they look more like a mother and her son than they do a couple, because she has the money. She makes the money in the relationship. She makes the decisions. You know, he's another bill, you know, probably could claim him on her taxes. And these women put themselves in these situations, and they don't understand why they don't get respect from these guys. They don't understand why these guys mess around on them, because you've given this guy everything he wants. You're doing everything he wants you to do. You're still having relations with this guy, even though he's not bringing any money into the household. Nothing, nada, zero. He ain't bringing nothing into the household. But you're allowing this guy to lay up with you. You'll work 2 jobs, go to school, and come home and still cook and clean. Let this dude drive your car while you at work. Driving all the gas out. He ain't got no money to put no gas in there. Then he want to argue with you why you ain't put more gas in there. I'm telling you, man, these are the guys who are getting chose, man. They getting chose. And these women wonder why their dating life sucks. To the point to where they got to get on social media and they got to go date guys like this. They got to date guys who scam them out of money. Because these guys know what type of women to approach. They know what type of... Because they can look on their profiles and see how desperate they are. Now, what this particular guy did, this guy Ruben, I think that he's getting exactly what he deserves. But there are instances where guys are not scamming these women. These guys are legitimately just looking for a place to stay. Whenever they get kicked out, they hop on social media. They get on one of these dating apps. And they go to the messaging these women because, again, they know what to look for, you know. Now, I really think that a lot of older women, okay, especially a lot of middle-aged women, you need to stop being so, kind on these dating apps. Stop being, so welcoming of these guys. Okay. Because you have a lot of middle-aged single moms who ain't dated in years, who haven't had, relations in a while, according to them. They're looking for a husband and a family. They're looking for all those things that society tells them that they should want, right? But years go by and they don't get that. So they get on social media, they get on these dating apps, and they look for somebody who looks the way that they want them to look, who could, who they could build something with. And what happens is these guys sell them dreams. And it's just unfortunate. I mean, look at some of these dating sites. There are a lot of women who've been single for a very, very long time. They bought into feminism. They bought into what society told them that they needed to be and how they needed to be to get a man. And when all of that hasn't worked, they sort of go through a midlife crisis. They start dressing younger, trying to look younger, probably chase behind younger men. Their dating standards go down and down and down and down until they hop on Plenty of Fish or Black People Meet, whatever y'all on. And they end up meeting the wrong type of guy, And I will say this too. Do some research before you go sending money to any of these guys. Do some research. You shouldn't be sending money to nobody anyway. But you definitely shouldn't be sending no money to nobody you ain't never met. Who's sending you fake documents or putting... or in the case of this guy Ruben, he's putting some night, not Jiren, but a guy from Ghana on the phone like he's a diplomat, and you buy into that. Unless you're getting something back for your money, something in return, instead of just dreams that are never going to be fulfilled, keep yourself from getting in that bad spot. Don't send these guys no money. Do your research, man. Y'all know these guys for 5 minutes. You get on the phone with them one time, you see their photos. You might even do a video chat together, and you really still don't even know each other like that because first of all, you haven't talked that long. Two, you haven't met each other, and you're sending this person money just cause they say they got this scheme, and you could benefit from it. These guys got about 10 women that they're talking to at one time that is giving them money. I remember a long time ago on this talk show, it was this dude, right? He's a slim, skinny guy, right? But all of his girlfriends, he had 3 girlfriends. All of them were big. They were big girls, right? One would cook for him, one would give him money, and one he would go to when he wanted to, screw her, so to speak. When he wanted to have some relations, he would go to her. And I remember that. And I tell you, that's what goes on. All these guys have to do is look a certain way, and these women are willing to throw all logic and common sense out the window because he's their type. And guess what? Your type is taking from you what you've worked hard for. And then at the end of the day, you're the one who's going to be hurt by that the most. Shout out to everybody that's here, man. These guys know how to choose the women that they're going to scam, man. So it's up to a lot of females to identify those guys. And not deal with them. Like the stream, people. Like the stream. Let's see. Let's see. Like the stream, people. Yeah, this guy, Ruben, is going to be doing some hard time in the joint. 2 million. Man, you just showed right there. And what's going to happen is he's probably scammed more women, before. Because there's going to be more women who are going to come forward and they're going to testify against him. It's not looking good for Ruben, man. It's not looking good for Ruben, man. That's why, you can't do certain things to women and think that society is gonna let that shit go. You scam a little bit of money out of them, they'll probably arrest you and give you a fine or something, or they'll sue you in like court. I'm watching David Ortiz on TV throwing out the first pitch. Good to see that he's doing good. Looks like he's doing good. How was it scamming? Bro, are you even serious? So, lying about being in the military and getting money out of them ain't scamming? I think there's more details that haven't been released. This is why, again, you got some of these guys that think this is a win. This guy's going to do hard time in prison. Are you going to put money on his books? Are you going to put money on his books? Because it seems that's what y'all want to do to me. It seems that's what y'all want to do. To me, it seems like y'all want to go and y'all want to praise this guy for getting himself put in jail. This dude ran an organization where he had business partners in Ghana help him in this scheme. This was a scheme. This wasn't him just getting a little money here and there to put in his pocket. This was a scheme, bruh. This was a scheme. If he was being honest and just getting money from him, then you can say that. Well, let me tell you something. He did. Let me tell you something, people. Let me tell you something. Because I know some of you guys, have the mentality of women. So you think men can do no wrong. But this guy is in jail for a reason. He did something illegal that was illegal by the court system. Therefore, if he didn't do anything illegal, jackass, he would be out he would be out. Right, Johnny. See, I hate thieves. Let me tell y'all this. I hate thieves. I really do. I don't care if you're male or female. If you steal from somebody, you deserve to be in jail. A woman took her life because of what he did. But you got guys like this Life, whoever that guy is, probably a troll. And what is this guy's name? Devastation. He thinks men can do no wrong. And that type of mentality, I don't want anywhere around me, because you people did not read the report. So what you're doing is you're coming here thinking that men could do no wrong. And this is why you have men out here who are continuously being put under the boot of society, because they have no logic whatsoever. They're just like saying you can go and punch somebody just because she did it. This guy is in trouble with the law because he did something wrong. This guy promised, I wish I had the article in front of me, I don't. This guy promised to send a woman gold bars and he would repay her that money back. The woman sent him money and the dude never gave her shit. That's a scam. That's a scam, man. He didn't just say, hey, let me hold, $1,000 and I get that wasn't what he did, bro. This was a organized team, because it was him and it was like 5 other people. And they put together a scam with gold bars. He would get money from the women. He would promise to pay those women back. And he never did. Bro, that's a scam. That's a scam. And the fact that you defend that just shows why I have to continuously tell y'all that I don't associate with certain people, that certain people are just idiots. They don't understand logic and common sense. They did not read the articles. I did. They just looking at the title and saying, how is that a scam, man? That ain't no scam, man. She gave him the money. Didn't even read not one damn article. And what you don't realize too is that he was giving some of that money to his fiance, who you're seeing on the screen. See, this is why people need to do research before you come typing in my comment section or chat room, because you will get checked. Okay? I don't care if you're male or female. If you steal from other people, you deserve exactly what happens to, as far as legally, what goes on legally, you deserve what happens to you. But people don't understand details, but they want to come to you like they got all the answers. No, you don't. No, you don't. Go check before you comment next time. Go check before you comment. This is why I don't deal with certain people. This is why I have to give disclaimers. I have to give disclaimers because there's a lot of you guys that are just dumb. You're just dumb. You don't understand logic, common sense, and that's why these women are running circles around you. And then you want to come to YouTube and learn how to deal with them, when you need to reevaluate yourself and reevaluate how you approach things. Because if you're just as emotional as women, they're going to continue to run circles around you. Those are facts. Those are facts. Those are facts. And I will correct. I don't care about people's feelings, especially when they're getting things wrong, because I think that people need to understand that it's not a gender war. Some of y'all want to make things into a gender war. It's not a gender war. It's people who do dumb shit, and it's people who do things the right way. Nay, he was posting photos like this all over social media. That's how they caught him. He snitched on himself. This guy snitched on himself. This guy snitched on himself. He got money from what he was doing, and he snitched on himself. That's how they caught him. I believe that they were, listen, this went on for 3 years, people. 3 years. They were surveilling him the whole time. They watched him post all these pictures with money, and they just waited. They waited for the right opportunity. They waited, and then they arrested him. So if he didn't do anything wrong while they were surveilling him, they wouldn't have busted him in the first place. But the guy snitched on himself. You posting pictures like this, but you ain't telling nobody where that money coming from. Yes, Brittany, he is from Ghana. He is originally from Ghana, but he became a U.S. citizen. So he's not ADOS, okay? He's from the continent of Africa, okay? He became a U.S. citizen. So for 3 years, I don't think they were surveilling him for the whole 3 years, but I think maybe within the last year, I think they were really surveilling him to see what he was doing, because he was working with people internationally. Like, he was working with Ghanaians in Ghana. So it was an international thing. So I think that's what took so long. And this guy is posting photos like this on social media. And guess what? He's giving the money. He's giving some of that money to his girlfriend who he was looking to marry. Let's see. This has all the makings of like a Nigerian scam, but this was elaborate, man. Like, the fact that they forged like fake documents. They forged fake documents, people, in order to show one of the females that he was gonna send her gold bars, man. He also had a fake United Nations identity card. He told one woman that he found $12 million in gold bars. Okay. This whole thing was elaborate, man. I'm going to read some of this article from USA Today. It said authorities said March 2nd of 2017, Sarpong posted a photo of himself sitting in a car with a large stack of money up to his ear like a cell phone, with the caption that read, "Wake up with $100K one time, make a phone call to let my bank know I'm coming." May the 29th of 2017, Sarpong posted a photo of himself in front of a white Mercedes with the comment "blood money." In December 12th of 2018, Sarpong posted a photo of himself with an unidentified male with the comment "big business done. Now we waiting for the checks to clear." Sarpong faces up to 20 years in prison and a $250,000 fine, which means that a lot of that money might have been going to the Ghanaians. And maybe he's probably getting maybe about 30-40% of it. He probably got more than what, the fine is, but he may end up doing time. That's why the fine is is significantly smaller. But this is the guy that people want to defend, right? That's the guy y'all want to defend. They had this guy under surveillance since 2017. photographing this, screenshotting this guy on Instagram. They literally have a screenshot of his Instagram of him posting this stuff, and that's the guy that y'all want to defend, right? The guy told on himself. He said he found 12 million in gold bars. First off, any woman that believes that is an idiot to believe that this guy actually found that amount of money in gold bars. Like, seriously. Jeez. Let's see. But this is the type of people we got out here, man. That's why you females need to be careful, man. These guys have silvery tongues, and they will tell you everything you want to hear, make it seem like everything is great, it's good. They got all the answers. They can build a whole life with you. They can take you away from your small town misery. But what they're not telling you is that they have a whole girlfriend at home that they're taking care of. And then they're running an elaborate scheme to get your funds. And they're going to leave you in worse shape than you were before. This should be a lesson to a lot of women to stop being thirsty on social media to get a boyfriend off of one of these dating sites. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, these guys are savages. These guys are savages, man. So you females need to stop getting on these sites talking about you're looking for a husband and you're looking for somebody to be a stepdad to your kids and to have a family unit. You're not going to find that with too many guys on social media, especially not Plenty of Fish. I mean, that site is for plenty of screwing. That's what that's for. That's for plenty of fucking, because that's pretty much all that's going to go down there. They're not going to be too many relationships started. Maybe on Christian Mingle. Maybe I haven't heard anybody being scammed on Christian Mingle. Maybe you need to go there. But some of these other sites, man, you're looking to get finessed. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of savages out there, man. You females got to be careful, man. I know y'all may like a dude. He might have a little accent. You like the way he dress. But understand, it could all be a game. It could all be a game. Could all be a game, man. Go to Christian Mingle. Stop getting on Plenty of Fish, man. Ain't nothing on Plenty of Fish. You know, these dating sites are a trap, man. They really are, man. We can do better as a society. We really can. We really can do better. But yeah, there's a lot of women that refuse to date men in their own city, and they want to hop on social media and try to, find their perfect guy. And they got to understand there ain't no perfect guy out there, man. There is no perfect guy out there. Ain't none. And you need to be very careful, man. Just because a dude can dress don't mean that he has a whole bunch of women on him. It just means that he know what you gonna like. He knows exactly what you're looking for. That's why these guys spend so much money on what they wear, because they know that that's what not a lot, but there's a good number of women that only look at how a dude can dress or what kind of car he drives as currency. This is why you got dudes who have really nice cars, but they live in the middle of the projects. I saw that growing up. I saw dudes who lived in the projects but had nice cars, always kept the car clean. But look at where they at, you know, because they know exactly what these women are looking for. I noticed that when I was in high school. I noticed the females would be extra into a guy if he did wear the newest Air Jordan tennis shoes. That's why these guys always had a new pair of shoes every once or twice a week. They'll wear two new pairs of shoes every week. You know, different new outfits, always color coordinated. Especially when I was like in middle school. I noticed dudes because at the time when I was in middle school, the felines had become popular again, and they had the G units, right? And dudes would color coordinate with the felines and the G unit shoes, and girls was into that. You know, these dudes made sure every day they came to school dressed the way that they know these women would like. It's the same thing with a lot of dudes nowadays. They'll drive a certain car. Like they'll buy a car with 26-inch rims, 28-inch rims. I see it, Marie. You got dudes who be driving trucks, because that's the trend down here now. You got all these Negroes driving trucks, but you know, because they know it's gonna get attention. Now you got dudes competing to see who trucks are bigger, can sit off the ground higher. This is the type of society that we have come to embrace. I mean, it's always been there, you know. That doesn't mean, now I will say this though, that don't mean that you should walk around looking dusty. You know, definitely you want to look clean. You definitely want to look clean, but you don't want to be worrying about wearing different outfits all the time or buying a whole bunch of shoes. You know, because that don't mean you should be doing all that. But you know, make sure that you're neat, but you ain't gotta, dress to impress every day. Like every day, like if you can't get a female attention without dressing up every day, then something's wrong with you. Okay. You know? And I will say this too, man. Like, a lot of you females, man, stop being comfortable dating these bum ass dudes, man. Stop being so comfortable dating these guys who don't bring shit to your life. All they do is bring drama, baby mamas, extra girlfriends on the side. But other than that, they're not really bringing anything to your life. You know? But maybe some of these women like the drama that they get. Yeah, Clifford. Yeah, a woman committed suicide over this. Over what this guy did. And that's why I don't think it's a joke. That's why you don't see me laughing about it. Because, karma is a motherfucker, man. I've seen people do dirty shit get done dirty. You know? You got women who will date dudes straight out of the penitentiary. Go and buy him clothes and shoes so she can bring him around her friends and her family. And they know that she can't choose no man for anything. So they like, you know what, man, we don't really, this chick picks nothing but bummy ass dudes, so we gonna sit here and just smile. Cause we already know she don't know how to pick no man. But collectively, we can all do better, especially as black people, man. Somebody's black mother may have gotten scammed. One of y'all mamas may have got scammed by this guy. You know? probably on Plenty of Fish or Black People Meet right now talking to one of these guys, man. And he asking for money. Somebody mama talking to one of these guys right now. He asking her for money, man. Say no to bummy ass dudes, man. You know, get yourself together. Gothic chick, of course, I consider me being a man. That's what I consider a man. Me. No, I'm just kidding. But Gothic, you should already know that answer. You should already know what a man is. I can't define what all men are. I can only define myself, you know. I can only define who I am and my principles. I can't speak for other guys. Everybody lives their life differently. At least they should. So man said my mom is a hermit. She don't talk to nobody, especially Africans. Yeah, I hear that, man. That accent will keep them away, man. What's good, young man, huh? But yeah, man, we gotta do better as a people, man. We can't be preying on each other, man. You know? So a drug dealer, man, who been in jail isn't a good man. Gothic, if you are somebody that's in jail, obviously you're not doing the necessary things to be a good man. If you're in and out of jail, you're not doing the things necessary to be a good man. Being a good man to me means taking care of yourself and your family. You know, conducting yourself the right way. Being a contributor to society. You know, being a leader when called upon. You know. Tell one from Black People Meet. Well, Ronnie, you got to go to the website, I guess. You got to go to the website. And guess what? There's white people on there too. All of these black websites have white people. That's one thing I noticed. All of these black dating websites, even Black Planet, has had white people on there. So it's like black people and then others. You know? You know? But we here live, man. Shout out to everybody that came through, man. I just want to do a little bit of teaching, a little bit of talking, and to hear my perspective, man. Everything I speak on is logic, man. I don't get emotional about stuff, man. Like, I want y'all to understand this too. Like, I'm not for this gender war bullshit. Like, I'm really not. I don't support no gender war bullshit. It ain't me against women. You know, it's me against the illogical. It's me against the people who are trying to destroy my lifestyle and how I want to live my life. Who want to keep me from living the life that I want to live. The people who want me to be miserable. That's who my fight is against. And that's who I will continue to speak out against. You know, I don't make videos just about going at women because I feel like there are a growing number of males who are becoming just as emotional and illogical as women. What's good, Brian? I see you. So you're not going to get me caught up in no gender war bullshit. Like, because I see a lot of, and I sat back and I've seen a lot of these guys turning into women. Literally, their talking points are turning into women. You got these guys who are becoming over emotional, man. I'm not a hypocrite gothic chick or a gothic dude or whoever you are. I know that you're probably new, so you probably don't know how I operate. But there's nothing hypocritical about me. Just because the truth that I say about women stings a lot harder than it does to men, does not mean I'm hypocritical. Because I can make 10 videos about men. I make one about women. That shit sticks. It hurts because it's the truth. And you got people like the gothic chick that don't like that. You know, they're gonna say, "Oh, you're a hypocrite." That's because what I say about you hurts. Because you don't want to hear the truth. You don't like the truth that I speak, so you look to ways around it. You know what I'm saying? But you're not looking for a way around this. Jonathan, most of these guys don't got no kids, man. Come on, man. A lot of these guys that comment on these videos, they're not getting a dime garnished out of nowhere. You got some of these guys who can't get a woman. You got some of these guys who, you know, they've been in very bad situations in regards to women. But for the most part, the majority of these guys, they can't get no woman. Let's just be real. Okay, I have a video. I might do a live stream. It's actually gonna be my live stream topic. There was a female complaining about her incel boyfriend. And that might be the topic. I think that's going to be the topic of the next live stream. I got to do a live stream on that. A female admitting that her boyfriend is an incel. The guy that you've been sleeping with is an incel. Can you believe this shit? So I thought incels was dudes who couldn't get no women. Now women are calling their boyfriends incels. Like, it's crazy, you know? It's crazy. Anybody can be an incel, but my meaning of incel has always been the same. Even though I don't like to use that term, I like to use TFLer, True Force Loner, True Force Loners. That's who they are. You got a large segment of those guys watching these videos, commenting in these videos. I can tell these guys have never been with a woman. They've never been with one. So these TFLers, they be the main ones in videos about divorce when they've never been through a divorce. They want to talk about single mothers. They've never either been in a relationship with a single mother, and they don't have kids with another woman. So listen, I've been looking at my comment section for 4 years now. I can tell the difference between a man who legitimately has a gripe with a woman and a guy who just watches videos. Or Really Law Original. I'm telling you, it was a whole organization that they had, Law. It was an international organization this guy was involved in. You can't get money out of 30 females unless it's a clear organization, especially when you have a African accent, you know. Trust me, I know the difference from these guys, man. Oh yeah, well, that's where he was at. You know, he was making all that money. I guess he moved out there. Well, Mississippi version of The Wire. That's crazy. The dude was basically the leader of the organization, man. They had this guy under surveillance for like 2 years, man. They almost 3 years. They had him under surveillance, man. They was watching this guy put up all these posts on Instagram, man, with money up to it. Yo, the article is hilarious. So they explaining how he's taking a stack of cash and putting it up to his ear like a telephone. That's how all these people get caught, man. Like, you got chicks that got caught up in welfare fraud, doing the same thing this guy's doing, putting money up to his ear like a phone. Snitching on themselves, man. Cool, Barbara. See you. Shout out to the new people watching. Gothic, why are you upset? I wasn't talking about you. Why are you mad, Gothic? God damn. Do I have to put you on timeout? Why are you upset about what I'm saying? I'm doing this. I'm making jokes. Y'all guys have got to stop putting this money up to your ear, man. These people are tracking y'all. Even if you're just putting your own money, they are watching. They are watching you Negroes put money up to your ears, and they're wondering where the fuck he get that money from. Oh, yeah, law? They wondering where y'all get that money from. You know your 9 to 5 don't pay like that. Is that your tax money, man? Yo, this article is hilarious. They was explaining him putting a stack of money to his ear like a phone, man. Y'all don't think they be clowning y'all, man, when y'all do shit like this? They be clowning y'all, man. Jeez. Be telling on y'allself, man. Jesus. Niggas is all dressed like Chief Keef. Ain't no money in Millville. And he's right in the middle of Millville taking photos like this. He lucky he didn't get robbed. This guy's lucky he didn't get robbed. Got the how you? I thought you said you liked my videos and you laugh at my videos. Now you upset at me. What did I do? What did I do? Are you? You know what I'm saying? Like that's my sense of humor, man. Like that's why I can't. You know, I can't be like humorous with people because they can't take it. They can't. They cannot take it, man. But shout out to everybody that's here, man. Go check out my latest podcast on Spreaker. I didn't do one last weekend, but I'm gonna try to get one up this weekend. I want to do an interview. I may do an interview. I may bring a young lady on, maybe one of my female fans. I'll bring them on and we can sit and talk for about an hour or so and do a podcast. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of contacts. You know. Shout out to Dollar Washer for becoming a member. Salute to Dollar Washer for joining the team here on Jada Black Live. You know what? Gothic chick. Now she's hurt. Look, okay. Let it go, Gothic chick. Let it go. All right. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. You know, I'm gonna trigger you even more, Gothic chick, and some of these other people. I'm gonna bring a female onto the Spreaker podcast, and we gonna really talk. We gonna chop it up, man. We gonna have a good time speaking. I know it's gonna anger some people, you know. It's probably gonna anger some people, you know. But that's some of the things I'm planning to do, man. Shout out again to Dollar Washer just passing through. I appreciate that, man. And thanks for becoming a member. But yeah, man, I got some very exciting stuff I'm gonna do, man. We really gonna build up. We gonna build up the Spreaker podcast platform. I'm gonna be exclusively over there. Exclusively. I'm gonna be exclusively making podcasts over there on Spreaker exclusively. Shout out to Ronnie Ron the Don for becoming a member, man. Shout out to Ronnie, man. I appreciate that, Ronnie. joining the team here on Spreaker. Not Spreaker, goddamn. Well, shout out to everybody over there at Spreaker. But shout out for you for joining the YouTube team over here on Jada Black Live. I appreciate that, man. You know? Nah, Gothic ain't gonna call in. Gothic, are you gonna call in? I'll open up lines for you if you call in. You say I be trying to trigger black women. How many videos have I made about black women? I did put up one today, but that was a stream clip of a stream that's not even on YouTube. I put it on Patreon. No, it's not. No, I didn't know who you were. Listen. Gothic, do you want to call in? You want to call in, Gothic? I open up lines. You want to call in? Just tell me you want to call in. Nah, she not going in on me. She just upset. You gotta let it out, but you gonna have to let it out in the corner because you've been, we gonna have to escort you out, But again, I just want to point out how we as men, especially us as black men, how we need to start conducting ourselves. We got to take ourselves a little bit more seriously than putting a phone up to putting money up to our faces like it's a phone with money that's not even ours. I can understand if that was his money, but that ain't. And let me tell you another reason why he's in trouble. This guy ain't even paying taxes on that money. And you know how the government is when it comes to paying taxes. If you are showing off money and they don't have an accounting of you paying taxes, they gonna come after you from both sides. They're gonna come at you for whatever law you broken, and they're gonna say, you know what, you owe taxes on that money. Where that money at? Where the cars at? We want to know where the cars at, the clothes, the jewelry, everything you bought with that money. We want it. Right, young manhood. That I don't understand when people watch videos they don't like. There are women on YouTube I don't even watch that people be telling me about. I don't watch those people. Stop telling me about them. Just as simple as that. Just as simple as that. And if there's one person you don't want on your neck, is the IRS. You do not want the IRS on your neck because they gonna make sure you pay one way or the other. Racketeer, Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act. Yeah, they got so many new laws. They got new laws. They got so many laws tapped into money, man. You cannot live in this country and not be paying your taxes and not making money the correct way. Because if you're not making money the right way, man, they're going to come after you. Niggas may have been doing the money phone since the 90s, but again, the 90s is not social media. They were doing the money phone when they would take photos here and there, but again, it wasn't all over social media. Okay, Gotha, you gonna call in? Hold on. What's your area code? I only want Gothic to call in. Gothic, what's your area code? If I can get the Skype up, I can't get the Skype going. Oh boy. I may have to restart this. Well, I may have to restart this. It's okay. Well, I'm gonna get this Skype going. Just give me a second. Because I wasn't planning on having any calls right now, but just give me a second to get this. Just hold on a second. Shout out to all the members, man. All right, just give me a second. I'll get this going. Yeah, man, there's a lot of surveillance out there, man. Like, doing the money phone in the 90s ain't got nothing to do with doing it nowadays, because you weren't being, looked, you weren't really being, tabs wasn't being put on you like that back then. Like, unless you were openly selling dope, But nowadays, man, one picture can go viral of you just sitting around counting money. It can get shared to all these different platforms and you not even know it. All right, as you got the girl? Hello? You gotta talk to me. Yo. Okay, hold on. Yo.
I'm straight. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, I'm trying to make sure everybody else can hear you. Let me but yeah, go ahead. What's on your mind?
I mean, I said what I said. I feel like you're hurt. And
what am I hurt about? But what am I hurt about? But hold on. You're making accusations. Hold on, listen. You're saying I'm hurt. What am I hurt about? You gotta let me know what I'm hurt about.
I mean, multiple reasons.
But you're in my chat room though.
Maybe black women didn't pay attention to you growing up.
No, they did. Actually, they did. I got a lot of attention from black women.
No,
I think you're talking to the wrong guy.
From black women, they don't go out their way to shame black women on public platforms.
But you seem like you hurt though. You more hurt than I am.
When they next to black women.
Hold on. You more hurt than I am.
I just see.
But you are more hurt than me though.
I mean, I'm not hurt because
you are, because you said I go out of my way to intentionally hurt black women, right?
Because it's funny, and I like to see like how the bruised ego blackmail acts. You know what I'm saying, on a public platform. And to me, like, I don't watch your content because because I look up to you or because I agree with you or whatever. I watch your content because I get to see the reality of the blackmail's mindset. And
okay, then what do you learn? And what have you learned?
Black women is always shady.
Let me tell you something, got the chick. You're not gonna sit here and talk over me, unless you're gonna calm down. Because right now nobody can hear you. Unless you're gonna calm down and answer my questions, you're not gonna be heard. Do you understand that? You're not gonna sit here and have me talking over you. I don't sit here and talk over females like that. I'm not about to sit here and have an argument with you. Now, unless you're gonna act like you got some sense, then I'll let everybody hear you. But right now, nobody can hear you. You can talk as loud as you want. Nobody can hear you. All right? Now, what I want to know is this, got the chick. If you feel the way you feel about me, I'm one person. There are other content creators you can watch.
And I go to all those other, I watch those content creators.
Okay.
So, but I don't watch you to watch you. Like, sometimes I'll just go to your videos and scroll down the comments. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them same dudes, They be in all the black women channels hating, you know what I'm saying, under kind of talking about Serena, talking about Lizzo, talking about every black woman who's in an interracial relationship. But yet y'all always digging up each other, giving each other dap when they get with a basic, ugly, homely looking white girl. And I feel like that's some hypocritical stuff because you never make videos to uplift black women. You never make no content to, you know, celebrate
Gothic chick, hold on.
at all. So
Gothic chick.
Feel this way. And I don't care what nothing.
Gothic chick. Gothic chick. Calm down. Once again, why are you watching my videos? Because it seems to me that you don't watch the upliftment of black women. There are plenty of guys who are uplifting black women, but you come to me as if it's my job to uplift a bunch of grown-ass women. That ain't my job. Okay? There are a lot of female content creators who make videos going off on black men and who they're dating. But are you there to tell them they need to slow down, that you don't want to see those women doing those things? Do you see them checking their comment sections or chat rooms? No, I don't. But you want to come to me like I'm the only content creator. Listen, I know that you do like to listen to me because you hope that one day I'll change whatever views you think I don't, that I have. But my views are solid because my views are right. You know?
Yeah, it's this terms of black men uplifting black women. Let me know what I'm
Hey, got the chick. Are you dating a black man right now?
It's got the shit, not shit.
No, I said, are you dating a black man right now?
I don't feel like my dating life has anything to do with
Yes, it does because you act like black men are the enemy. You have this mindset that black men are the enemy.
I never said black men were the enemy.
Because, no, you say no.
Black men as the enemy. I'm talking about you. I'm talking
what
about you and some of your bitter, butthurt comments.
No, hold on. Yo, got the chick. I'm not about. This is a headache. I can't deal with it. I can't do it. Damn, I'm getting a headache. Gothic chick, you have a nice night. I'm not about to sit up here and go back and forth with you. Why are you concerned about my opinion on one guy? Why don't you call into the other shows of these other brothers who are saying these things about black women? I don't make videos about black women. Okay? I'm talk about certain maybe black female celebrities, but for the most part, my content isn't just about them. Y'all see the comments on my videos and you get triggered. When there are female content creators on this platform, all they do. Yeah, because listen, I'm about to get off here. I'm not about to sit and go back and forth with nobody. I'm in a relaxed mood. I don't feel like going back and forth with nobody. There are I have seen these comment sections in these chat rooms full of women going off on black men. They roast black men. There was one content creator that roasted a black man who got killed overseas. But I don't see you over there saying shit about that. But you want to come to me because commenters are going off on black women. Like, what the fuck that has to do with me? And this stream is going on Patreon for this reason. That's, because I can't have this divisive dumb shit when I'm trying to run a show and I'm actually showing, no bias in this situation. You still want to come to me on you talk about black women and no, I don't. Listen, black women speak about us all the time. You don't see me making response videos to everything a black woman does. Right, not your favorite. I have seen black women say, well, you shouldn't have been dating that white woman. You shouldn't have been around that white woman. They say disgusting shit about black men who are either taking a photo with a white woman, maybe dating a white woman, constantly concerned about where the black man's dizzick is going. But you care so much about the commenters who listen to me more than understanding that it's a I won't say a ripple effect, but it's like these guys who comment on my videos they have to sit by and watch black women make videos disparaging them, roasting them. So when they see me make certain videos, yes, they're going to say certain things. Don't mean that I support it. But yes, they're going to say, you know what? I've seen them say this and that. I'm going to speak my mind. You're going to get mad at me over that? And then you don't want to say whether you date black men or not, because you probably don't. Get a life. Get the fuck off YouTube. I've told y'all this. Get off social media. Social media is not real life. That's why you can't keep no goddamn man. Y'all need to take a break just like I do. But some of y'all need a break more than me. Cause this is weird. How y'all look at comment sections and y'all think that that's real life. It ain't got nothing to do with real life. Shout out to Smokehouse. I wonder how many cats she has. Like, I'm not butthurt about black women because I don't deal with black women like that. As far as trying to be friends with them or hanging out with them like that, I don't really hang out with anybody like that. So my expectations of them are not high to where if they criticize black men, I'm not going to be offended. But you sisters need to get the fuck off my channel if you're feeling hurt. If you're feeling disgruntled, get the fuck off social media, get the fuck off my channel. And that's pretty much all I got to say. I let that phone call go through because it just proved why these guys feel the way they feel about y'all. This ain't real life at all. It ain't real life at all. Prince, she got to who? She called my show screaming and yelling. She didn't get to me at all. All she did was prove my point. She's the type of female who gets scammed by these type of guys. Maybe that's why she was upset. But to me, this is Tuesday. You know, nothing surprises me with women who have this feminist ideology. It doesn't really affect me because I expect this. You know, I'm not, oh my God, I can't believe she would be upset. You know. You listen, y'all didn't miss anything because I didn't argue with this female. She called in, she voiced her grievances. And that was the end of it. It wasn't nothing to be said, you know. What I do in my content is I try to point out the types of individuals that you should avoid, you know, that you should avoid at all costs, you know. No, JC actually admitted to dating jailbirds. That's what it's probably so. Dude probably in jail right now. But like I said, gothic chick, when you calm down one day, maybe you can call back in then. But you need to calm down, and because I'm not about to sit here and talk over nobody. You know, once you start that screaming and yelling, you're out of here. You know, maybe you call back once you calm down. Maybe you go to sleep. Preferably early. Thank you, Denise. Well, Shanjar, there was 30 women that gave this guy a combined $2 million. I think he might have done quite well as a car salesman. You know? But shout out to the Black Queens. Mm-hmm. Follow me on Patreon, man. That's where this live stream gonna be. Like all the live streams, I'll probably put up a stream clip in the next coming days. But yeah, shout out to the Queens. All the black queens out there, even though I don't call them queens, but and for the sake of conversation, we're going to call them that. We're going to call them that for the sake of the conversation, man. I can tell, and I can also say this though. I can tell that there are certain women out there, man, that they allow dudes to just play them. You know what I'm saying? They allow dudes to use them. They allow dudes to just walk all over them, you know? And it comes to a point to where, you know, these women, you know, they learn from their mistakes, even though you would think they would learn, you know? Because this is a strange world out here we got here, man. A strange world full of strange people who think that everything is about social media, and it's not. Well, that's about it, people. That's all I got to say. I'll see y'all on the next one if you can hear me. This thing says this. But yeah, people, I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all take care. And I'm out. And I'm out, as in right now. Are we still here? I think we still here. Make sure y'all like the stream. Follow me on social media. All right.